Hey guys, this is Andrew Keen from KeenOnTheMarket.com. This is your S&P Euro and Oil daily video recap for Tuesday, May 8th, 2012. Wow, today was quite the barn burner. We started this week very interesting on Sunday when the market sold out very hard in the Globex session. Every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm plugged in front of the computer watching to see what the futures, oil, and the euro is going to do. It got slammed down to this 1342 half level. We tested close to there today, but then we did get a bounce today and close on the high of the day. Huge key reversal day for today. If you want to look at market profile is what the pros use. Most of the guys on the trading floor come in every day with market profile. They have the point of control. That's where most of the volume trades at. We have the value area higher, which is a level where sellers come into the market and put their hands out to sell. And then we have the bottom, which is the value area low, which traders usually come in to buy the market. Supply-demand curve is very easy to understand. Point of control for tomorrow will be 1351. In general, there's a rule. Above 1351, it's a buy. Below, it's a sale. Very easy. So, 1351 will be our point of control. To the downside, value area low. So where did traders, institutional money, start buying? Did they buy it at 1343? Yeah, a little bit. But more money came in at 1346. So if we dip down to that 1346 level, are we going to get buyers? That's very critical to remember. Where did we get sellers today? Well, we're on this 1360 level. 1360 level is a very area high. We saw sellers come into the market, which is very interesting because yesterday, that's where buyers came into the market. What is resistance becomes support. Support comes resistance. So this is very critical for tomorrow. Market profile is one of the things traders use on the floor. Let's go look at the daily chart. And on the daily chart, we broke the cloud to the downside. Two huge tails. You know, when we rally it higher to 1484 eventually, people are going to be like, oh, it's a double bottom. It's so easy, blah, blah, blah. But I don't trade in hindsight. I trade with the moment. I thought the momentum yesterday when we rallied, I thought it was a pretty BS rally yesterday, and I thought the market was going to go down. Today, I talked to a lot of my friends who are traders, and I told them that I thought the market was going to go down today. And then today, I was like, why are we going down? It doesn't make sense. So I was wondering why we went down today. There wasn't any news or economic data. We'd had a huge sell-off Sunday. We rallied. So why we were going down today? More sellers and buyers, but two huge tails on the bottom right here. So we're in the cloud on the daily. Let's look at the 5-minute. I trade off the 5-minute. We opened up this morning at 1357.25. 80% of the time we get the high or low within the first hour. Today we did not get the high or low within the first hour because we got the high towards the end of the day at 1362.25. Low of the day, 1343.75. Low in the Globex session was on Sunday at 1342 half. I thought we'd test more to the downside, flush some people out that had stops under the 1342 level. Huge range today. We looked at this at the 43.75. We had about another 20-point range. A lot of times when we have 20 points ranges, the VIX doesn't come down. Because one thing in the VIX is volatility, and other things is how much stocks move on a daily basis. 20 handle ranges creates opportunity. Now I'm going to look at oil real quick. Oil opened up at 97.01. It looks like a very similar chart to the S&P. We bottom around this 1030, around the Globex low. It's actually at 950, 95.52, and then we rallied back, closed on the high of the day. If we go to the daily chart, same thing. Two similar looking tails right here. You know, how much lower can oil go? I think it needs to test down to this 92 level. Sorry, we'll move this up to this 92 half level. If not, it could be finding buyers at this 96 level. So those two are very critical levels I'm going to look at for tomorrow. Last one I want to look at, the euro. If you look at the euro on the daily, we were talking about this channel, and it broke out to the downside, and 130 seems very critical. We've tested 130 to the downside twice here, twice back here, and then once again in February, and we found buyers every time. So now we close in around this 130 level. This is very critical. If it breaks to the downside hard, on Sunday in the Globex session, we got down to 129.57. Breaks hard to the downside, 127 half, I think it sees. But this is very interesting. Look at on the 5-minute. And I had not been trading the euro on the 5-minute. I think there's a lot of traps. We opened up at 130.07, sold off under this 130 level. You know, we see a lot of traders that come in, they sell under here, and they have a stop above here. This is why you see a huge tail between this 130 level. And then we actually sold off a little bit towards the end of the day. Two unusual option activity trades that I want to talk about. One is the XLI, and we saw huge put buyers coming into the market close to the lows of the day, and I thought they were buying stock to protect against a long position. So when stock was trading 35.64, paper bought 44,000 of the May 35 puts. This is 2.1 times usual volume. And when I see this many puts being bought in an ETF, I try to think that it's bullish activity. They are long stock. They're freaking out. They need puts protection, so they buy puts. So I flagged that I thought we were going to rally in the live trading room. I talked about it because of these put buyers. Another one, XME. When stock was trading 44.14, about 2 cents off the low. Paper buys 44,000 XME puts for 25 cents. These were both around 2 times usual volume. So in the live trading room, I talk about all these trades. I announce them out loud. I type them. I do everything that I use indicators to trade the market. This is Andrew Keene from KeenonTheMarket.com, and you guys have a great night.